Hey folks, this is Adria. I'm here in San Francisco and 2010 is coming to a close. Right now it's about 10:11 Pacific time, and so the East Coast has already celebrated the new year. Today what I'm going to share with you is 5 things that I'm grateful for, 3 resolutions for the new year, and then 20 people that I want to thank who have really made me who I am. So let's go ahead and get started. So what are things I'm grateful for? That I have a positive outlook on life. For me, I wake up pretty much every day feeling really happy and excited about things. Sure, stuff happens where I feel a bit bummed or whatever, but the big picture of life is that it's really wonderful. And every day you have the opportunity to wake up and write a new chapter in your life. You can make the new day different than yesterday. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Don't think, oh, whatever happened before will just be my future. Every day you have like the power. I love it. Also, my driving passion to empower the world through technology. That's why I help people on Twitter. I answer questions on my blog. When I'm just chatting with people, I try to figure out how can I reach them and make them reconsider technology in their lives and love it. Oh. Another thing is my health. I'm really grateful that I don't have any serious health issues, because I know people who are in pain, they're suffering, and it's really hard to concentrate and get things done. So thank you, God, for keeping me healthy. Love it. Also, my smile. Now, you may have seen me tweet before, but sometimes I'll just walk down the street and smile at people, and usually I can get them to smile back. I love that. Now, when I was younger, and like I had braces, ooh, I didn't like smiling. In fact, I would go like this, ha, 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 when I would laugh. But now I smile nice and big. I love it. Other people like it too. So great, right? The other thing here is my courage to push past the discomfort of, well, being uncomfortable. That's really hard for a lot of people. When they start feeling kind of this warning signal in their body, they go, I must stop whatever I'm doing. Danger, right? It's kind of like our natural thing. But if you're able to push past that, you get to like a new plateau in your life, and that thing no longer scares you or affects you in the same way. So I challenge you in the new year to consider things that make you kind of want to stop doing them and see if you can push past that. I have grown so much by doing that. Has it been painful? Yeah. Scary? Of course. But I've done it and I've grown into a better person. So what are my resolutions? You may be thinking, well, later, you know, everything's going so well with you. I mean, really, what could you work on, right? I have a couple things. The first one here is to embrace my inner awesome. Now, a lot of people say, oh, Adrian, you've done all this great stuff and yada, yada, yada. But sometimes it's hard for me to really get that, right? And kind of say, how can I deal out my inner awesome to people and just let people know all this great stuff? So yeah, I'm gonna work on tooting my own horn just a bit more, because when I get written up for things or I'm on television, I don't really tell people, right? Then other people find out and then they're tweeting and writing about it. So I'm gonna work on recognizing my own achievements more. The next one will be to focus on goals and not tasks. So what does that mean? For me, that means writing chapters for my book versus focusing on doing laundry. I'm sure that you've been there as well, where you're working on these things that really aren't going to make a difference in 5 or 10 years, but then the things that will make a difference, you're putting them off. Get them done. And then the last resolution will be to love with my heart fully open. I'm sure we've all been there, where we've been hurt, we've been led astray, we have trusted people who have hurt us. And you think in the future, like, I'm not going to let anyone do that again to me. Well, the important thing is that you open yourself up, not to hurt, but to the opportunity to truly be loved and let people get to know you. So the last year especially has been really challenging for me, being an introvert, being so talkative and social with people. Champagne, delicious. But I have grown from doing it. And so I ask you to do the same, whether it's in your career, your personal life, your friendships, with your family. Open yourself up, not to pain, but to love. And then I have 20 people to thank, because I don't think I've ever thanked people by name in a group, maybe one by one, but I want to thank these people because in the last year, they have really made a difference in my life, and I'll share how. First one is Jackie Bona. Jackie was a client of mine, and she's now become a friend. She has been a great supporter and very encouraging and inspirational as well, both career-wise and in terms of spirituality and overcoming obstacles and really accepting people unconditionally. So thank you, Jackie. Some of my friends in Minneapolis include Brad. He's now moved to Las Vegas, but I still consider him my Minneapolis friend. We've been friends for like 10 years. And I'll tell you, he's always right about people. Like, there have been times I would tell him stuff, and he'll tell me what he thinks. Sometimes I have not listened. I should always listen to Brad. Anyway, I wish I had got to see you when I was at Blog World this year in Las Vegas, but I will be back to Vegas. So be on the lookout for me because we definitely need to reconnect. Also, Erica, who's Swirl Spice. Again, Erica, thank you so much for sharing your perspective of conferences and blogging. You have really, basically changed my life in terms of how I network with people, right? And the ability to get to know folks in one medium and then take it, basically IRL in real life. So thank you so much. You've been just a huge inspiration. Also, Sarah Eibert, you switch careers. You're a great cook, very spunky, and yeah, it's just nice to have another perspective and really kind of be around people who are like carefree, but get down to business. Also, Annalisa, we have certainly shared some experiences in the past, which then brought us together. We were able to talk about those and really have a good connection about our plans, like moving forward in life and how we can kind of drop our baggage. So I hope you're doing well. When I come back to Minneapolis, I'll certainly email you or hit you up on Facebook. So thank you for being a good friend. Also, all my neighbors. Now, in the past, I never really got to know my neighbors. I just go in my apartment. But my neighbors at my last place, laughed with them, joked with them, learned to cook from them, talked shop about tech stuff and careers, and really had a good time getting to know them. So thank you. It's really nice experience getting to know people who actually live around me. And I want to thank Marion Poplinski, my teacher at Learning Nicollet. I got to see him last fall for the kind of a yearly banquet. That was the year he retired. He's been teaching at Learning Nicollet like 20 years. He's also the principal there, or was. And I just want to say thank you for showing me a world perspective early on in life and instilling values that I still carry to this day. In fact, on my blog, that's why when I did my video, you were like one of the inspirational people, one of my heroes, because you never gave up, especially on kids, where other people are like, that person is never going to really amount to anything. You kept believing. Now, of course, some people did not amount to stuff, but many people who went to Learning Nicollet did. So thank you for continuing to believe in us and letting us know kind of, the real deal about the world. I want to also thank my sister. Although I haven't seen her in a couple of months, getting that birthday gift was nice, and I know that we're going to reconnect in the future. So, Gwendolyn, I love you. I want to thank Denise Jacobs, who I got to know this year. Didn't know her that well, and I said, well, we should meet in person. That way, at least for 30 minutes. That way we'll get to know each other. Well, Denise is a trip. She is so fun. She has so much good insight, so much wisdom, and we really connected on a lot of things. And Denise, got a place in my heart. I also want to thank Jess Carter. Jess I got to know last year at a conference, and Jess has so much good advice, so much insight, and the ability to kind of strategize, and really kind of look forward regarding moves, decisions, and especially preparation. So Jess, you've just been a really positive influence in my life. I want to say thank you. Scott Hanselman. Whoa! Now, I became aware of Scott because he retweeted he retweeted a tweet of mine that was about a blog post I did. This was like, what, 2008, right? After I had my blog for like a couple months. And I got like 500 visits that day, which is, my blog was probably getting like 10 visits a day. And so he showed me the power of Twitter, the power of having online influence, and he has been supportive in many ways since. And it was great having a lunch with you at Blog World, and you are a trip. loved your presentation at Blogging While Brown, and look forward to talking with you and working with you more in the future. Dave Hall. Now, Dave, I reached out to you a couple of years ago saying, could you look at my website? What do you think of it? And since then, we've built a friendship. You're kind of far away. You're in Australia, but that's okay. You know, we stay in contact via email and Google Talk, so it's great. Wonderful having you in San Francisco here for DrupalCon and getting to meet you in person. I'm really looking forward more and more to meeting people in person, people who I know online. It's just, wow. Just, you know, love meeting people now. I want to thank Anwan Simmons. Now, Anwan encouraged me to submit for South by Southwest last year, or 2 years ago, actually, a year and a half ago. Anyway, if Anwan hadn't encouraged me, I would have submitted, and my panel presentation would have got selected, but it did. And I'm presenting again at South by Southwest. Thanks, Anwan. Anwan's also presenting. Nice. So thank you so much for, you know, looking out for people, you know, and keeping on top of things, knowing what's going on and reaching out and engaging. I appreciate that about you. Annie in St. Paul, don't think I forgot about you. You know, from that single tweet where I was expressing my frustration and you gave me a different way to look at things, just made me laugh. And from there, you know, we developed a relationship, and you are great. You're so like, I love your snarky, I call it snarky wisdom. So I hope you're doing well, and I'm really glad that you came into my life. I also want to go ahead and thank my 2 SCORE mentors, Randy and Carol. You guys have been instrumental in my success, you know, both through your faith in my ideas that I threw out to you. I'm going to brand myself, and they're going to do blogs and videos, you know, to talking about like the training and stuff. And you guys never said, oh, Adria, we don't think that's a good idea. Instead, you said, how can we make this happen? You know, what should be your focus? And you better get that done. So thank you so much. You guys represent the good components of SCORE as an organization to help people who are starting businesses. And that's why I continue to spread the word, because, you know, I had a wonderful, positive experience with you guys. Thank you. Lovey and Patrice, you guys have grown to be great conference friends, Twitter friends, IRL friends. You guys are fun, encouraging. You guys are building your own careers, your brands, your blogs. You certainly have helped me with fashion things, and, you know, I'm working on being a little bit glamorous. I'm wearing Lovey's shirt. She runs a nonprofit that helps to raise awareness about keeping it safe when you're getting busy, you know, because really HIV and AIDS prevention is huge. So every year that Lovey has like this drive for her Red Pump project, I always buy her shirts, always do videos. Keep it up. And I want to thank Anna, who's here in San Francisco. It was great getting to know you. We haven't hung out a lot in person, but, you know, via email and then just chatting and stuff. I feel that, you know, we have the same kind of vibe going about our values for our careers and stuff. And it's been really great talking with you and getting to know you. And I look forward in 2011 to getting to know you more. Now, I can't forget Bill. Now, Bill's all the way in Scotland, but that's okay. Bill was there helping me with Ask Adria week in and week out. Thank you, Bill. You're awesome. Now, unfortunately, I did not get to Scotland or London this year. I am sad, but I will get there, and we will hang out. We will have Guinness together. We will chat. We'll probably do a live stream as well. Thank you for, you know, getting me into Doctor Who and the IT crowd, and it's been great getting to know you. You know, we chat a couple times on Skype, but look forward to getting to know you in real life as well. I want to thank Michael at Fulmer Hansen at Zendesk. He's been awesome to work with regarding, you know, the webinars and the education of our customers there. And he's always like in a good mood and jolly, but he's really sharp too as well when it comes to business. And so he's been really great, like mentor, you know, in terms, and good leader in terms of, you know, what needs to get done. Appreciate it. And there are countless other people I would like to thank as well who have given their support, their advice, everyone who has really helped me to grow. You know, the move here to San Francisco from Minneapolis, quite challenging. Many of you reached out on Twitter, via my blog, YouTube, you know, on and on and on. I couldn't have made the move without you. You guys have been so helpful. Thank you so, so much. So with that, those are my things for my New Year video that I want to talk about, what I'm grateful for, what my resolutions are, and to give a big thank you and shout out. So have a good night. I hope you celebrate the New Year safely, and I'll see you in 2011. Bye.